So in this video, we're going to talk about another really fun drill that you can use for the U5, U6 and U7 age groups. You can do this in several progressions depending on the skill level of your players as well. But in general, this drill is very fun. The name of the drill is Crocodiles. And just imagine whenever a herd of buffaloes is crossing a river and crocodiles gang up on them and try to eat them, right? So let's just focus on the setup of the drill at this point. So you would want to just designate a small area on the field in which your kids will actually just play. The coach should be in the middle of this area. So for the purposes of this explanation, I'm going to use half field. So you want the coach to be right in the center of the field, and you want all the players to be situated on one side at this point. The players do not have a ball with them. Okay, you can have the balls, but they need to just leave the balls on the side. So you want all the players just lined up here. Now the play starts when the coach says go, right? So the objective here for the players is to basically run from this side of the field to the other side. That's all they need to do. And they just need to do it, as fast as they can. Now, at any point, the coach can say the word crocodile, and then, he or she would then tap one of the players and, they were out of the game. So in essence, when the coach says go, the players start to, run towards the other side. And at some point, some will be faster than the others. At some point, the coach says the word crocodile and tries to tag some of the players. And let's say the coach tags, player A, right? Player A is out. All of the other players make it to the other side. Now, once all the players make it to the other side, player A becomes a crocodile as well. So player A, I'm going to designate player A in blue now. So now there are effectively two crocodiles in the middle, and you repeat the drill. So the players now, when the coach says go, the players try to, run to the other side. And at this point, as a coach, you can decide if you want to be a crocodile as well, or you just let the player be a crocodile, right? But again, same drill, You want this player to not be facing everybody else, because then, young kids like to plan who they're gonna tap and who they're gonna run after, right? So you don't want to give them that opportunity to plan. So, if the blue player is facing the other way, it's best. And the minute the coach says crocodiles, the blue player turns and then tries to see who's closest, right? So similarly, as the players are crossing, let's say one of the players is tapped by the blue player. Now you have another crocodile joining the ranks, right? So now there's two crocodiles, right? So you can just keep repeating the drill until you run out of players, or until it doesn't get challenging for them, right? Now, a progression to this is really where the soccer kicks in, right? So progression is all of the players on the side now have a ball. And what they need to now do is pretty much multitask, right? They're trying to stay with the ball while they're crossing the field. And they're trying to make sure that they're evading the crocodiles at the same time. So it becomes pretty challenging. You need to look up, you look down, you look up and down sporadically, and you're trying to make your way based on, how you get to the other side quicker. So this is where skill is developed. This is where these players, you're training them to look at the ball and also look at where the opponent is coming from, right? So, this is a really neat progression. Another progression, and this is sort of a level 3 progression, maybe more for the U7s, is you have players on both sides. So you'll have, a few red players on that side, a few red players on this side, and everybody has a ball. And everybody, when the coach says go, everybody starts to, move with the ball. And what happens here is you're adding another level of evasion, right? So the players with the ball now need to evade the crocodiles, and they also need to make sure that they're not bumping into the player coming from the other side. So there's a lot to look at. And oftentimes you'll see these players just going very wide, right? So that's fine as well, but the crocodiles can be placed wider as well. So I've seen a lot of coaches place the crocodiles wider to begin with, so that you're making sure that the reds are looking for those gaps, and that's what you're trying to train them to do, right? Look for the gaps, look at where the opponent isn't coming from, and just make your way there, right? So all in all, a pretty neat drill. Very simple to start off without the ball. And then you can add progressions depending on the level of your kids, the level of players. But at the end of the day, it's very important that the kids are having fun, right? They're trying to run away from each other. They're trying to make sure that that fun element is always kept, right? So I hope you like this drill as well. When you try it, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know how it went. Did your players like it? Did they enjoy the challenge? Were they bumping into each other, or did they not really get the concept, right? And stay tuned for more content that's specifically geared towards the U5, U6, and U7 age groups. Thanks.